Welcome to my Vision News. Three news stories. First one is from Addis Ababa, Ethiopian capital. Key meetings underway. Ethiopian government is under severe economic pressure. It is contacting friendly countries, contacting financial institutions for a bailout package. This discussion, week-long discussion, is significant for Ethiopian government. Secondly, uh, Foreign Ministry has a new spokesperson. The new man held his first press briefing today. Who is he? Why is that Malus Alam was removed and the new man has been appointed? And thirdly, Al-Shabab is stepping up attacks on Somalia's military. In recent days, we have seen several attacks by Al-Shabab fighters. Al-Shabab fighters are reclaiming control of territories in Jubaland. They took control of Somali military's base this morning, reported. Firstly, viewers, Ethiopian economic conditions, Ethiopian economy is under stress. For more than a year, Ethiopian government has been in talks with IMF for a bailout package. When Ethiopian government signed Pretoria deal with the TPLF mediated by EU, US, back then the government was promised, Ethiopian government, that it would be given financial assistance. For more than a year, talks have been ongoing. So far, Ethiopia could not get any bailout package. Talks with World Bank too, talks with IMF as well. IMF is putting pressure upon Ethiopian government by linking human rights situation, linking the conflict in Amhara and Oromia to the final decision by IMF for a bailout package for Ethiopia. US also issued statements recently saying that it might not be able to support IMF package for Ethiopia if the human rights condition does not improve in Ethiopia. And without US approval, obviously, IMF won't approve any bailout package for Ethiopia. Now, Ethiopia is in immediate need of some agreement with IMF. Ethiopia just has 10 days. Within next 10 days, Ethiopian government and the IMF must reach an agreement. Why? A few weeks ago, creditors, some Paris Club members, other countries, they approved suspension of loan repayments for Ethiopia. For 2 years, Ethiopian loan repayments have been rescheduled, not cancelled. But this concession given by the countries, creditors, is linked to IMF Ethiopia agreement. The creditors warn that by the end of this month, by the 31st of March, Ethiopia and IMF must reach an agreement. If Ethiopia and IMF don't reach an agreement, the creditors might cancel their concession of loan repayment rescheduling. That is why just 10 days left, an IMF team has arrived in Ethiopia. Around 48 hours ago, an IMF delegation landed in Addis Ababa. Officially not announced, but talks are underway in Addis Ababa between the IMF delegation and Ethiopian government. If no progress is made, suppose IMF Ethiopian government talks collapse, what will happen? Does Ethiopian government have any other options to keep its economy above water? I said 2 days ago in a video that reportedly Ethiopian government has been in talks with some Middle Eastern countries. 2 Middle Eastern countries are in talks with Ethiopian government, UAE and Saudi Arabia. Ethiopia is hoping to receive budgetary support, not long-term investment, but immediate budgetary support, hard cash from either UAE or Saudi Arabia. But before that, coming 10 days are very crucial. Will Ethiopia reach an agreement with IMF? That remains. By the way, we know that Egypt has been given a bailout package, but for that, Egypt had to devalue its pound. Egyptian pound devalued, Ethiopian birr could be devalued as well. Ethiopia resisting devaluation of birr. If birr is devalued, obviously it will lead to inflation. It will lead to pressure upon common man. But essentially, birr has lost its value. Real value, birr's real value is not what its official value is. Its real value is half of its official value. In black market, its rate is around for $1, 120 birrs. And in official market, officially its rate around 50, between 50 and 60. Let's see what Ethiopian government does. Will it make the big decision of devaluation of birr? Will IMF give a bailout package to Ethiopia? That we'll see in coming days. Second, viewers, the Foreign Ministry has new spokesperson. Today, the man took office. Nebio Tadla is his name. He has been working with Foreign Office for years. Worked in New York too with Ethiopian mission. Why that Malice Alam has been replaced? Malice replaced Dina Mufti. Dina Mufti, then Malice, and now Nebio Tadla. What I learned is that since new foreign minister has been appointed, so he wanted a new spokesperson. Demake Mekonnen was the foreign minister of Ethiopia a few weeks ago. But Demake has said goodbye to politics. And in his place, Tayatzke Selassie has been appointed as Minister of Foreign Affairs. And reportedly, Tayatzke Selassie wanted some change. That is why Malice has been removed and Nebio Tadla has been appointed as the spokesperson of Ministry of Foreign Affairs. Let's see. Minister of Foreign Affairs is a key ministry spokesperson, briefs on Thursday mostly. Let's see how effective is this new appointment. Thirdly, viewers, Al-Shabab, Somalia. Somalia has been fighting Al-Shabab for years. Several major regional offensives have been launched against Al-Shabab. Americans involved, to Kenyan troops, Ethiopian troops, Ugandan troops, Afghan troops, militias, tribal militias, regional forces, federal forces. But still, Al-Shabab is a force to reckon with in Somalia. In the past few days, we have seen that Al-Shabab has been stepping up attacks on Somalia's military. While military is in the making, just a few months ago, arms embargo was lifted on Somalia. Now, Somalia can establish military, it can procure weapons for its forces. Its forces are being trained in Eritrea, forces are trained in Turkey too, in UK as well. There is no one central command. Somalia's military is not a cohesive, unified military. Different units trained in different countries. So how can they be then expected to be under one command, working under one set of rules? Then they are trained differently, so they operate differently. This is one of the major challenges for Somalia's military. Somalia needs time. It will take time to establish a military. Al-Shabab has stepped up attacks and several attacks in the past few days. They had an attack near Mogadishu in Lower Shabelle 2 to 3 days ago. Then this morning, Al-Shabab fighters stormed a camp of Somalia's military. It happened near Kismayo in Jubaland. There, Barsangui is the area where a military base of Somalia's military was stormed by Al-Shabab fighters. Some soldiers killed, some fled the area, weapons captured, vehicles captured by Al-Shabaab fighters. Somalia will have to focus on how to fight Al-Shabaab. When Farmajo came to power, he said that he would just crush Al-Shabaab. Nothing happened after a few months. The operation lost momentum, and then Farmajo just completed his tenure. When Hassan Sheikh came to power, we heard similar announcement that Al-Shabaab's days are numbered now, and Hassan Sheikh led government is going to devastate, it's going to destroy Al-Shabaab forever. Operation was launched. Gradually, operation lost the pace and momentum. Same is happening now. That operational pace is slowing down. Al-Shabaab taking advantage of the position. And Somalia is focused on stopping Ethiopia, not on good terms with Ethiopia. Somalia intervening in Somaliland as well. So lots of issues for Somalia to handle. There is no unity of purpose. That is why unity of purpose among Somalia's key players, regional players, regional states, tribes, military elite, government opposition. That is why Al-Shabaab takes advantage of this division in Somalia. Let's see, will Hassan Sheikh government be able to recapture territories from Al-Shabaab? That remains to be seen. Thank you for watching.